Hello everyone, welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now this reading is for all signs, and before we started the video I was looking at the labradorite crystal, and I was looking at it. First I thought it was a cross, but when I look at it a little bit closer, what I saw was an anchor. And an anchor is something that makes us stable even when the sea is stormy. Okay, so in stormy sea, we need an anchor to keep the ship stable, keep the ship from drifting away. So it can symbolize that we need to anchor ourselves on something so that we will not be distracted by certain things. So that's one possibility. So you might have a lot of things that will be happening today. So you need to anchor yourself on something, maybe a to-do list if you are right now uh, intent on performing a certain list of things for today. So maybe a to-do list or a checklist will help you anchor yourself. Another thing is maybe, I don't know why meditation comes. The meditation maybe can anchor you to stillness amidst the turmoil of whatever challenges you'll encounter for today. So that's another thing. No? Meditation or being close to nature might help you anchor yourself to stillness if there will be a lot of challenges that you will encounter to this day. Now, the anchor can symbolize many things right now. In a relationship, no. I don't know why a wedding ring comes to my mind right now. The wedding ring can also anchor you to that awareness that you are committed to somebody. Okay, so certain things. So the anchor can mean a lot of things for everyone. It's a general reading, so just take what you think resonates with you. Right now, as I look at the labradorite crystal, I see a sailboat. Okay, so the anchor seems to be attached to this sailboat. Okay, so you're a sailboat. Now sail away, sail away, sail away. Uh, Maybe today is a day of being free. Okay, but just make sure you have an anchor. Okay, so it's a day of adventure, a day of, well, a lot of activities. Now let's try to see what the tarot cards have for us, especially the main energy for today. So for the main energy for today, what we have is, oh, adventure. Okay, so you are waiting for your ship to sail. Okay, you are waiting. For some of you, maybe you are really physically going on a journey. So maybe you're going to the airport or going to the port. No, whoever is watching right now, you seem to be preparing for a journey. For some of you, it can be an interior journey. A retreat seems to come to me right now. So it can be two. You're journeying to another place in order to journey within. Okay, it can be like that also. For some of you, you have dedicated today as a day of retreat, like going to a, I don't know why the energy spot comes, a certain place that you enjoy going to because somehow when you are there, your intuition is quite strong. It makes you also feel high. What you call this? It gives you an energizing feeling. An energy spot is a spot wherein emotions, energy are. So, if you're going to an energy spot, make sure that you have positive energies so that you're expecting for somebody to arrive. And you're looking at a globe. Maybe you are anticipating what time does this person will arrive. At the same time, if you are traveling also, you're trying to see if you have already everything prepared for the journey. So these are the two possibilities that we can see here. So the energy right now is something new is in the offing. No? It can be the arrival of a person, or you are on a journey. But whatever it is, you are beginning a new chapter in your life. By the way, as you begin this new chapter, you are beginning with a sense of security right now. You have a certain degree of success in your life at this present moment. Okay. Now let us try to see how it will affect you for today. Okay, this is nice. You are able to balance things, no justice. You are generous, but at the same time also defensive. But at the same time also, the veil behind you also shows being intuitive, and at the same time also, yes, you are very logical also in your approach. So you are able to attain a certain balance in your life right now. So as you begin this new chapter, it seems to be a promising chapter because it seems to be that at the same time you seem to be balanced. You are grounded, and you seem to be in a situation right now where everything seems to be stable. And at the same time, because you are balanced now, you are also in touch with your intuition at this time. And I see red, so you are also on fire. So everything seems to be okay. Things seems to be in balance. Now let us try to see what is the advice of the universe. Okay, again, you see here the King of Swords, somebody who is very productive, but somebody who has good boundaries also, but somebody who's very much in touch with nature and at the same time intuitive. You are undergoing, it's the universe saying you that you are, yeah, growing right now with the butterflies behind you and the veil showing that you are constantly in touch with your inner world. At the same time, nature, you're very much aware of nature, but you are also firm at the same time. You have the sword, you have the you have good boundaries, but you are also relaxed, no? So in a certain sense, yes, everything seems to be in balance right now, and everything seems to be going well. So it's okay, don't worry. Being close to nature, I think, will be, for some of you, will be your anchor. uh, yeah, there will be a lot of activities, especially if for some of you who are going to travel. There will be many things that will be, maybe having a list also of the things that you need to do. Write them down. Maybe that is one way of giving you some anchor and maintaining your balance. You seem to be in your element right now, so don't, nothing seems to be worried. Just keep yourself anchored. Maybe write certain things so that you will not miss anything. That's the only thing, because it seems that today will be an active day for you. But something that you can remain, yeah, you need to remain constantly tied to stillness. So try to find ways to keep yourself close to stillness. I think nature is one way of doing that. Moments of pause, like sitting down, or moments of pause, like staring at the distance, like just enjoying the beauty of nature, can help you remain anchored to reality and at the same time in touch with your inner self. Uh, I think it will help you maintain stillness also. So yeah, that's it for today. This is our reading. Seems to be a sunny, normal day with for some of you a lot of activities, and the challenge for you to remain balanced. But I at this present time, it seems that everything seems to be going well in your life right now. Things seems to be in balance. It's just that, yeah, there will be a lot of activities. So uh, try to remain still and peaceful amidst the challenges that you face, and enjoy the journey. Well, that's it for our tarot reading. Let us now go to our self-care tip. So, for our self care tip, it says here knowing how to be solitary is central to the art of loving. When we can be alone, we can be with others without using them as a means of escape. Okay, sometimes, yeah, there is that tendency for us to use people as sort of band-aids to that boredom that we have. Okay. So what happens is, yeah, we also enjoy the company of the person, but I feel they deserve more. Okay, so somehow maybe that's what the message is telling us here. When we enjoy being alone, we somehow make our cup overflow. It's like learning to love ourselves. We enjoy being alone. So when you reach out to other people, you do not reach out to other people to because you need them to fill up your cup. You reach out to them because you want them to share in the joy that you have felt in those moments of solitude, in those moments of peace. So it's like that. Being able to have some time alone allows you to fill up your cup, to nurture yourself, to again refocus yourself to the beauty of life, and because of that you are so filled with love and joy, and you also know that you are loved by the universe, by the divine. You see, when, for example, when you go for a walk for sunrises and sunsets, now you see how the divine would paint a beautiful picture for us each day during sunrises and sunsets. And when you enjoy that beauty, you sometimes have that feeling, I want to share this one. I don't want to just be alone. There comes moments like that. Like, for example, you're so happy being alone that you want to share that joy that you are experiencing in your solitude. And then you go out and reach out to other people because you want them to share in your joy, in your love. So when you interact with people, you are not just sort of like using them to fill up your cup. You reach out to them because you want them to share in your overflowing cup. So something like that. Now it says here also on the lower part, take a solitary walk through a local park or on a trail. Embrace the solitude and appreciate the time with your thoughts. Yeah, going for a walk. Detaching ourselves from the busy, busy work schedules in order to get a better perspective of things. Getting in touch also with what is truly essential in life. Now, let us try to see what is written in the handbook right now with regards to this self care tip card that we have right now. Okay, so we go first to the internal internal self care. Okay, the internal self care is related to our mental, our emotional, and our physical state. Okay, it says here your task today is to assess what happens to your thoughts when you are truly alone. Okay, so to live the present moment, to try to see what is happening to us when we are alone. Okay, let's continue. Turn off your phone. Challenging. Okay, continue. Choose silence over music. Take a walk. Fully embrace your solitude. Where do you where do your thoughts go? What quality do they have? Are they expansive, problem solving, circling, fantasy based, or mired in your physical reality? What can you learn about yourself and where you are in your journey by noticing the thought patterns that come when it is just you and you alone? So it's like an energy check. Okay. When we are alone, we try to see what are the thoughts that are coming to our mind. So what is the preoccupation of our being at this present moment? So it's sort of like an energy check, also self reality check, okay, whatever you like to call it now. But it's like, yeah, reassessing ourselves. So that is the challenge, to go for a walk today and just try to be aware of what are our thoughts and what are our feelings. Interesting. Now let's go to the external self care, which is related to our relationships, our community, our creativity, and our work. It says here, in today's world, we are often unable to find true solitude. Even if we are physically alone, our tethers to the outside world and its influence are practically sewn to our fingertips through our access to technology and devices. It can be uncomfortable and even distressing to relinquish these tethers, even for short periods of time. The outside world's grip on our very minds is ironclad. But just like in intimate relationships, time apart from the world can renew and center us so that you have more you to bring back to the world. When you take time for yourself today in true solitude, leave your technology aside, relish your thoughts and feelings, whether they are positive or negative. Do not judge your experience. Rather, just allow yourself to be and give thanks for the information you can gather about yourself during this time. Yeah, it's nice, no? Every once in a while, it's good to leave your cell phone behind. Okay, it's like taking giving your cell phone a break also, because our cell phone tends to be very, very active. Uh, like for example, yeah, it's quite challenging now to go for a short walk, maybe a 5 minute or 10 minute walk, and just leaving your cell phone in your drawer and just enjoying nature. Very challenging. Also, sometimes also when you go on a meal, I seem to enjoy it when I go to a meal with somebody, especially if you are just in the near your office or at home. Especially if your office is also at home now. When it's lunchtime, you leave your cell phone on the table or on the drawer or in your room, and just enjoy the company of the people around you without the distractions of the cell phone. So it's nice to have a meal with people without the cell phone ringing. It allows you to remain grounded to the present moment and to really cherish the company of the people that you are having your meal with. So, short breaks from technology. Interesting. So this is what we have for today for our self-care tip. I hope that it has given you some new insights, no? Some new ideas on how to remain grounded to be by being alone. How to remain grounded to the present moment by being alone, and also enjoying the gifts that a walk through nature can give to us. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again in our next videos. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.